Hello, awesome Harry Potter fans and other fans. Hello, all fans. How are you today, Potterheads? Fine, I hope. Welcome to my Patreon page. I am the biggest Harry Potter fan and the biggest Potterhead, Potterholic, Potterite, Pottermaniac, Potterfied, you name it all. And I am also an author cabaret writing as Chris Fact, Christian Fact, and I am a writer who writes primarily fantasy with a focus on wondrous worlds, superb school settings, marvelous mirrors of magic and magical creatures, compelling characters, and many more. And I'm also an author hugely inspired by Harry Potter, and I'm creating 2 new books for you fans of the Harry Potter books. Harriet Potter and the Harriets and Harriet Potter and the Harriets, which are 2 new Harry Potter-like books I'm creating to start a new era, a new Harry Potter-like era of new Harry Potter-like books of their respective Harry Potter-like book series called the Harry Potter and Harriet Potter series. The original Harry Potter book series by Author J.K. Rowling ended in 2007 with the release of the 7th and final Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And since then, there has unfortunately not been any of the Harry Potter books to immerse us in its wonderful wizarding world, to experience that marvelous magic of Harry Potter, and we have no longer had to hear about the adventures of our favorite trio of all time, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley. This has also led to a decline of the Pottermania craze and the Potterheads fandom in relation to the Harry Potter books. With the lack of Harry Potter books to entertain us, I have decided that I write new Harry Potter-like books as books of new Harry Potter-like book series I create, and I revive the Pottermania craze and bring back to top the Potterheads fandom. And how do I intend to achieve this? I, being one of the greatest fans ever of the Harry Potter books, as I grew up reading the Harry Potter books, I became inspired to write a magnificent magical book series as Harry Potter, and this became a greatest desire and aim in my life, especially when the Harry Potter books came to an end, and all these years there was no and had never been any new Harry Potter book. I then began writing stories and short stories and novelettes and novellas inspired from Harry Potter, and I did this all these years as I grew up till I wrote these 2 Harry Potter-like books that I believe are marvelous magical books. I believe I am close to achieving my aim of reviving the Pottermania craze and bringing back to boom the Potterheads fandom with these my 2 upcoming Harry Potter-like books and their sequel Harry Potter-like books of their Harry Potter-like series, with which I will begin a new post-Harry Potter-like era, as it shall be as if I were rebooting the Harry Potter book franchise into new book franchises. These books are for you all Harry Potter book fans who will at long last be rewarded with new Harry Potter-like books, as well as they are for all fantasy book fans and other fans. And I know and I believe that you all Harry Potter fans and other fans should at all costs want to be a part of this and not miss any single event of this and be a part of this new Pottermania craze. And I will need your help for it to come to fruition as I call you all to join me on my Patreon page so that let's all make this a reality. Also, with all these worries and woes of our contemporary world like the wildfires, the accidents and collisions, the war and the predicted potential disasters in the forms of floods, cyclones, landslides, earthquakes, and hurricanes, needlessly taking up too much of our minds and thoughts, I believe the world needs a new Harry Potter-like era to immerse itself in Harry Potter-like books and stories and adventures and experiences so as to provide some temporary escape from these disasters and troubling times and events. With my Harry Potter-like books and Harry Potter-like book series, I intend to achieve this by providing the world with books that will take people out of the present somber reality, books that will transform my readers to different wizarding worlds where anything and everything can happen. The world needs new Harry Potter books, and I'm ready and willing to offer them new Harry Potter-like books which will offer them a temporary escape from the stresses and mundanity of our now everyday life and allow people to immerse themselves in adventures and experiences beyond their normal routine. For you to experience this new form of magic of a new Harry Potter in a new Harry Potter-like era in many manners, and to arouse a new Pottermania craze and bring back anew the Potterhead fandom, we shall begin on the site called Patreon, where I will be creating a page on this Harry Potter-like books and the Harry Potter-like book series, where you can come and be a member and where we can all get ourselves immersed in this new experience. And now, what is Patreon? Patreon is a platform where passionate people like you called patrons support creators like authors as I, and you patrons support your loved creators and help them have a more predictable, steady income. For an author as I, it means that you, my supporters, support me as I rewrite, edit, polish, and post my stories and novels and their chapters. That in turn helps remove stress so that I can focus on creating more and more for you patrons and become a full-time writer. On Patreon, you patrons should be paying me a certain amount of money every month starting from $1 in the form of one-time payments and paid subscriptions to my work. And I here will give you patrons various bonuses in the forms of rewards which will be the illustrations, alternative covers, editor proofs, character backstories, one-on-one experiences, personalized videos thanking my patrons for supporting me, voice memos, live streams, question and answer sessions, shout outs to you, my fans, and mentioning you and your massive contribution in my social media, and many more content related and unrelated to my books and my writings. This kind of support is huge for us today's authors, and I love that the Patreon platform let us give back to you in return. On Patreon, you'll be paying with your credit cards for the various tiers or levels of membership you will opt for, and these tiers or levels of membership represent the different content types you will receive as rewards. In the general support post of the page, you shall also discover some general support tiers. And for those of you who want to benefit from these tiers, you shall however have to do one-time payments to me and to me directly through the payment platforms and payment detail offered so as to benefit from the rewards of these tiers. And this shall be so because of the otherwise nature of the tiers. In these general support tiers, you shall generally not be limited into payments of specific amounts, as you shall also have the opportunity to pay any amount you might be willing to for certain aim achievements as you shall discover them. Know that Patreon is a good and legit site connecting creators to their supporters and backers, and it does not send spam, sell email addresses, or steal your credit card information. Know also that if you want to give me money but don't want to sign up online, on my Patreon, still in my general support post, you shall see the various ways in which you can directly and personally send me money. And after email me for the desired tiers you are offering me payments for, or for any other reasons you are offering me payments for. Thank you. I hope to hear from you soon, dearest, and thank you again for everything. Please spread the word and share the word about these books and this campaign. And know that I, author Christopher Christian Park, am not emptily bragging or boasting, but I'm positive that these books could be as great, if not greater, as the original Harry Potter books. Join me, plunge in the books, and begin enjoying the parts and the chapters of these two books, starting with Harry Potter and the Harriets Essays, as we experience a renewed Pottermania craze and bring back to life the Potterheads fandom as I hope we enjoy them together. Join me and be part of this moment of Harry Potters in a new post-Harry Potter-like era of Harry Potters and Harriet Potters as it grows into something positive and bigger and larger than life as I believe it shall. Your participation, as I myself, shall one day be a loud voice that shall be globally spoken of.